As you would have seen at each and every community engagement point, Kingsley and team have been handing over the porridge and play materials to the wonderful women of early childhood development in the community.
To all at Do More, greetings. 19,000 meals worth of nutritional porridge being distributed here today to the most needy, against the list of mothers and mothers with small children. This wonderful piece of work, Solari's Pass. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you.
Today we are talking with Ruby, director of TREE, about these amazing women of early childhood development of ECD. Who are they? What are they currently facing? And the power of their work in the lives of young children. Who is the ECD workforce?
Thank you, Kara, again. In response to that, I would want to refer everyone to the 2015 integrated ECD policy from DSD that has been able to give us a clear category of who these people are. So in our moves, we are guided and led by that policy. We've got 7 different categories of ECD workforce. And unfortunately, as the society, we always associate the ECD workforce with practitioners, but it is broader and bigger than that. 7 categories. 1, the practitioners themselves, those that are responsible to make sure that ECD programs are happening in the ECD centers. Secondly, the toy librarians that are responsible to make sure that in order for the ECD program to happen, there must be, some resources that are supporting the program itself. Thirdly, we've got health workers that, because when we look at the child, we look at the child as a whole. We need then to enable, a holistic development. So we need, health workers, and they form part of the ECD workforce. We've got supervisors who are responsible to support, monitor, and make sure that things are happening, in support of the practitioners themselves. And also we've got people who are very, very, very critical that we tend to forget about them. Those people that we call cooks, who are responsible because some of these children, they rely on that one meal that they get when they are in the ECD center. So we need to make sure that we've got a strong cadre of ECD cooks that knows what to cook, how to cook, in order to make sure that we achieve the holistic development of a child. We've got community-based facilitators, and those are the 7 categories that we're having and that are making a full ECD workforce. Those people are 98% women, and women from the mostly they are from the most poverty-stricken areas where they are making, ends meet according to the passion and the love that they have. The challenge with ECD is that there is no permanent financial support. So people come and people go. And you'll find that the most strong people that are able to stay longer and maintain continuity within the ECD sector are the old people that are ranging from 40 to around 65. The youngsters, they come because they are looking for opportunities, but because there is no financial stability. So they come, we support in terms of developing them, and unfortunately they are looking for better opportunities and they leave. 99% of ECD managers, they have a feeling that the caregivers would not be able to pay for their children. So that then means 99% of ECD centers, their life is on the balance. 83% will not be able to pay full salaries to the people appointed in the entire system. 96%, they won't be able to continue with the normal operations of the entire ECD operational. They're not sure if they will open in this time. So those are the statistics that are really, really leaving much to be desired, that really needs initiatives like this so that we can raise our voices so that these people can be supported in many ways than one. Most funds that they are relying on are two levels. One, those that are registered, Kara, are fortunate to get funding from Department of Social Development. But it has been a struggle that, if you're following the court cases, it has been a struggle. But let me be upfront and say, in KZN, most ECD centers have been backdated in terms of what social development owes them. So the funding in terms of these centers is twofold. One is those who are registered that get money, that get funding from Department of Social Development. The second layer of their funding is based on the caregivers, paying fees. For our communities where we are operating, where we are based, they are based in the most poorer of the poorest. So it's as little as one would think that any community would have. But unfortunately, based on knowing the communities that we're operating, even the 150 a month is too much.
How exactly are these ECD practitioners and this ECD workforce surviving at the moment, whether they are reopening or not reopening?
It's a serious requirements that they need to follow in order to be approved to open. And if you talk of the level and the kind of ECD centers that we're working in, those requirements were too high, and most of these passionate women are taking that responsibility on their own to provide using their own resources.
What is our message to them or our call to action?
I want to remind everyone, what Nelson Mandela said, in one of his signs of passion about women and children. He once said, freedom cannot be achieved unless women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression. That's Nelson Mandela quote. And I do my part, you do your part. We are all together. We can make the difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruby. I really appreciate your time. That's it from us. If you have any thoughts, comments, or questions, please pop them in the comment box. Don't forget to follow the Mzansi Edge journey around the outline of South Africa.